Hi friends, welcome to the world's best channel on inspiration. Here we tell fantastic stories that can transform the way you look at life. Everyone wants to learn from a book, but there are two challenges which he faces. First is how to find time to read the book, and second, how to implement the key learnings. On this channel, we do these two things for you. We explain the book in the form of a story with implementations of the key learnings. We think it's a fabulous way to learn and understand implementation of the key principles explained in a book. In this series, we bring to you first part of the book called Deep Work by Carl Newport. This story is about a guy called Ashish. He's an urban professional. He works in a company in a city. He works, commutes for the job, and also manages to cook food on weekends and also on some weekdays. Does it sound like your story? If it does, then this video is for you. Goal of Ashish, like a lot of us, is to keep himself updated with the relevant skills and get increment and promotions. But Ashish feels he is stuck in his job and not getting due recognition. Despite all the hard work Ashish is doing right, he is clueless about why he is not getting due recognition. On one of the weekends when it was drizzling, Ashish just thought of visiting a mall named the Central Mall. He started to look for an umbrella in his room but could not find any. Fed up of looking for it, he just dashed to the door, making up his mind to just catch an auto rickshaw and reach the mall. The rickshaw left him at the front of the mall. Ashish made the payment while being inside the auto and ran towards the mall. By the time he reached inside, his t-shirt had small droplets of the drizzle which looked like a new design pattern. He started roaming around in the mall. On the second floor, he saw a bookstore and started walking towards it. He had heard that books could provide valuable insights and he wanted to find some solution for setting his career right. While browsing through YouTube videos, he had found a few mentions of a book called Deep Work and he was looking for that book in the store. Browsing through all the shelves, he found this book under productivity section. He said to himself, here it is, Deep Work by Cal Newport. After buying the book, he wanted to start reading the book. It was already 8 p.m. and drizzle had stopped. Instead of cooking at home, he thought he would quickly finish the dinner, save time, and read at least few pages. Lying on his bed, he started the book. It was about how to do the deep work in today's scenario. He thought something useful might come out from the book. He wanted to finish the two topics, what is deep work and the principles of deep work. After reading the concepts, he slept. Next morning, the drill of waking up and catching metro to commute to the office started. He reached office, he replied to all the mails in his inbox, attended meetings and worked on his core task of coding as well. The day ended as usual, but while commuting back to his room, one idea struck him. He should start applying what he is learning. By the time he reached home, he was tired and did not have time to read the book. Next day, he wanted to look at his work from the perspective of deep work. His work consisted of the activities like sending mails, attending meetings, updating the project report, and working on his core task of coding. As per the book, he should spend most of his time in the core part of his job, which will help him in getting in depth experience. And it is his experience on this task which can't be replicated easily. If he is able to go deeper into his core task, he would be able to build on his skills and add more value to his profile. Ashish started to feel that this could be something that could help him in long term career growth. He needed to focus on the core skills by applying deep work. So today he changed his schedule. He divided his day into hours and against each hour he mentioned the activity he would do. He decided to devote maximum time to his core skill and the number of hours he would put into his core task of coding as continuous unfragmented hours. He changed his schedule. He would first respond only to the time sensitive mails, attend the meeting only if it is related to his work, and then would devote the most productive time of his day to deep work on coding while trying to get deeper into the fundamentals and learning new concepts. He stopped looking at his WhatsApp messages and social media messages during the deep work hours. On the first day itself, he noted that he is able to focus better and learn in a short span of time without distractions. In the book, the author defines deep work as professional activities performed in a set of distraction free concentration that push your cognitive capabilities to their limit. These efforts create new value, improve your skill, and are hard to replicate. He started to look at his work through principles of deep work and started observing his own behavior. He applied the first principle of least resistance. He noticed that as his workday is not defined in terms of hours and lots of hours are just getting wasted as it's not defined what he needs to do, he already had planned the day, so it was helpful for him. He applied the principle of least resistance and noticed that he is also doing activities which are easiest at the moment and not necessarily productive. For example, he would spend almost an hour in cafeteria with colleagues in a day. He would also spend half an hour post lunch extra in the cafeteria. He did not want to cut himself off from all of this, but wanted to give a continuous, unfragmented focus to his core skill for 4 hours a day. In the first 4 hours of the office, he planned to do that. The author defines the principle of least resistance as in a business setting without clear feedback on the impact of various behaviors to the bottom line, we will tend towards behaviors that are easiest at the moment. We need to be mindful about it and devise a plan accordingly. Then Ashish applied the busyness as proxy for productivity principle as well. Ashish noticed that he is doing lots of presentations, project updates, and trying to convince everyone that he was being productive by sending more than necessary mails. He identified this also in his work and became mindful of it. He decided that rather than just trying to keep everyone updated about his activities, he would focus more on doing unfragmented work. Though it might seem a little difficult in the beginning, but then he communicated this to his colleagues and made them aware of his schedule. This helped him in setting the expectations. The book Deep Work defines this as the business as a proxy for productivity. In the absence of clear indicators of what it means to be productive and valuable in their jobs, many knowledge workers turn back towards an industrial indicator of productivity, doing lots of stuff in a visible manner. By the end of the day, Ashish had applied the deep work concept as well as the two principles. But Ashish had a question in his mind that will deep work make him an isolated individual with no meaning in his life, or will it give him any meaning and satisfaction also? He recalled that he saw the next topic as deep work is meaningful. On the way back to his room in the metro, he was looking forward to reading that section. So the first part of the series comes to an end. Please subscribe to us for the next part and to know how Ashish applied other aspects of deep work in his schedule. Goodbye.